Thanks for coming out and taking time out of your busy day to come talk to us. I guess can you guys just tell me a little bit about your guys' self, how you guys met?
So my name's Tara. This is my husband Isaac, and
Hi.
we're both from Blanchester. And we first met each other in kindergarten. We went to school with each other through elementary, middle school, high school. And then he went to college at Cincinnati State, and I went to moved to Columbus and Ohio State. And after I moved back from Ohio State, we ended up getting married and starting a family. We started in Fayetteville, and then we ended up moving back to Blanchester, closer to our family.
Okay. So tell me about your family. How many, you guys have 3 kids?
Yes.
So, Chloe, she's the oldest. She's turning 9 in 4 days. And then MJ, our little star there, he's 6. And then Hunter is 3.
Okay. And yeah, so MJ became our October story. My sister actually knew you guys and kind of was the one who submitted this story about MJ. Tell us a little bit about him. What kind of kid is MJ?
He's a very compassionate child. I always say he's going to make the best husband, because when I'm getting ready to go places, he will be the child that looks at me and says, "Mommy, you're so beautiful." And I'm like, "Oh, I hope he just marries the best woman," because he's just the most compassionate little boy. But he loves sports. He plays football, he plays basketball, he plays baseball. He has lots of friends. I mean, he's just your average first grader. You know, he's doing well in school, and he's had a lot of struggles through, conception and infancy and preschool up until now. So he's had a lot that he's went through, but he still just has the most positive attitude. He doesn't complain. We're blessed to have him.
So walk us through kind of what happened with MJ. I know you said he just kind of had a headache. Was the first symptom that he had?
Yeah, he was actually the first one that knew about the headaches.
Yeah, so just one evening coming home from football, he said his head started hurting. So I said, okay. And he usually don't complain. So when I got home, I said something to Tara. I was like, he said his head hurts tonight. I was a little concerned at first, but we'd been playing football and wasn't for sure what was going on. This is his first year of football. So we kind of not necessarily wrote it off, but was like, okay, let us know how you're feeling and stuff. So I think it was the next day when he come home from school is when you noticed the fever.
So I called the pediatrician because he had the fever and wasn't feeling well and tired with all the COVID stuff. They were like, bring him on down, let's do a strep test and a COVID test. Mm-hmm. All those were negative. So the pediatrician said, this is likely just a virus, let's let it run its course. Well, his fevers continued to climb, and he was really lethargic. And then that Saturday morning, he had developed a rash, and he was having trouble walking. Like, he couldn't walk up steps, and he was holding on to things. And I thought, okay, this isn't just a virus. So I took him to the emergency room. And the first doctor, this was kind of bizarre, but the first doctor that came in looked at him and said, we think everything's fine. We think it's just a virus. And just follow up with your pediatrician in a couple of days. And like, as my mom instinct, I was like, this isn't right. Something isn't right. Just out of chance, a second doctor came in and took a look at him and watched him walk down the hallway and said, can you run for me, buddy? And he couldn't run. It was kind of like the scene from Forrest Gump where his legs were like going like this. And the doctor was like, that's not a virus. So they did blood work. And as soon as they did the blood work, they seen that his white blood cells and platelets and everything had bottomed out. So they said, we want to admit him and do some more testing on him and watch him for at least 48 hours. Well, each test they kept running kept coming back that more was wrong. He had really high inflammatory markers, and he just couldn't stay awake. And then his kidney counts were bad and liver counts were, so they checked him for leukemia. That was the first test that they ran on him. And thank God that came back okay, that they looked at everything underneath the microscope and he didn't have leukemia. But throughout our stay, he's seen so many specialists. I mean, infectious disease and just every specialist that children had to offer. They could not figure out what was wrong with him. So by day 6, his fever has started to downtrend, and they said that and his blood work was in more of a manageable stage, and they said if we were comfortable with it, we would follow up with the rheumatology division for outpatient care, because they thought that maybe this was autoimmune linked. So we're still continuing to follow up with rheumatology. Actually, he had blood work yesterday, and some of that was still off, so we're waiting to hear back from the doctor about what exactly is going on with that. One of his kidney counts and stuff was off, so it's still a mystery that they're trying to solve, but we just pray every day that God gives them the answers that they need to figure out what's wrong with him. And we have family that helped us out a lot, and we're so blessed with everyone. We live, in Blanchester with all of our family. So
yeah, Blanchester seems like a pretty amazing community.
They are.
My sister keeps trying to get me to move out there, and we
take care of each other.
You guys really do. Like Blanchester's pretty amazing. The way everybody's kids, I feel like are everybody's kids.
Yeah.
Like when I go to the football games, I feel pretty safe with my girls running off and playing, because it's like everyone, even though I don't live there, they know oh, that's Stephanie's.
Yeah,
nieces.
we
and,
all we all keep an eye on each other's kids.
Yeah, it's pretty
if one goes to the
community.
concession stand, they all go to the concession stand.
Exactly.
So it is. It's an amazing place, and we were blessed to go through what we did in such a great place. So.
Well, I'm sure you guys have seen on Facebook and stuff. We've done several different things. We had a big raffle event. We did the Blanchester Skyline event, which Blanchester Skyline told us it was the biggest one that they had. So it just shows you how much your community loves you, because they all showed up. It was, it was pretty amazing to see. And every time I went to a table, I was like, "Oh, are you here for?" They're like, "Yeah, we're here for MJ," because I thought maybe some people would just be coming in to eat at Skyline, but no, literally everybody there was like, "Yeah, we're here for MJ. We're here for MJ." So that was really amazing to see. We also did a little virtual 5K race. So we've been really busy, and we were so happy to help you guys.
I appreciate that very much.
I do know you guys were saying, your other kids, since MJ was in the hospital, and you didn't want them to feel kind of left out a little bit. So we wanted to do something that was kind of for your whole family. So we actually got you guys a night stay at Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh.
So that your kids and you guys can enjoy some really good quality family time. Go to the indoor pool. We've had, the community of Blanchester and everything, we had so much support and love given, that we were able to help with medical bills, and we have a check for $5,000 for you guys to help.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It was pretty amazing to see such a community come together. They really love you out there. And MJ seems like such a great little boy.
Thank you so much.